Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of approximating square roots. This is standard 8.2b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 39 of the 2021 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a student solving an equation. Looks like x squared equals 132. Find the length of that diagonal of a square in centimeters. So we need to find x, the length of the diagonal of this square, in centimeters. So we're looking for x. So if x squared equals 132, then we need to find x. Well, how do we find x? Well, if you take the square root of a squared, right, that cancels itself out. But in order to stay balanced, you need to go ahead and just take the square root of both sides. So really, this is just a fancy way of saying what is the square root of 132. And we're looking for what's closest. As you can tell, they're all even numbers. Or they're all whole numbers, I guess would be a better way to say it. There's no decimals, but 132 isn't one of our squares, so we have to fudge a little bit on that. So let's just take our 132. We can visualize it like this. So what is going to be a square below 132? The closest square below 132 is going to be 11, right? 11 going to be the square root of 121. And then you do, what's the next one above? 144. So that's going to be 12. So the answer is going to be 11 point something. You see that 132 is stuck between the 121 and the 144. Now if you want to get a little bit more technical, you can actually approximate it better. You can look to see, well, what is the difference here? What is the range between 144 and 121? So that is a range of 23. And then you look to see how far away is that 132 from both. So the distance between the 121 and the 132, right, that's going to be 11. And the distance between the 132 and the 144 is going to be 12. So pretty much that 132 is sitting exactly between. I mean, it's 11.5 would have been better, so maybe 131.5 would have been exactly in the middle. So if that is right in the middle of 11 and 12, then I'm thinking it's going to be really close to, I mean, we could call it 11.45, but we don't have to be that technical because none of the answers have decimals. Let's just call it about 11.5, right? It's going to be 132. Now, we don't have an 11.5, but we do have an 11. We do have a 33, we do have 44, and a 66. Now, the problem with, I know why 66 is chosen, because 66 times 2 right here, right, that's going to be your 132. But when we square something, we don't multiply it by 2, we multiply it by itself. So that's the trick there. Not sure with a 1/4, I guess if you wanted to do 44 times 3. Yeah, you can do 132. I don't know why we would do it times 3. And it looks like you could probably do the same thing with the 33 times 4. That's going to be 12. Okay, so I see how they give you these answers. When you multiply by 2 or by 3 or by 4, you're not squaring. You're not doing anything with exponents. You have to multiply it by itself, right? So obviously, if we wanted to take a look at, well, what is that 33 squared? So 33 squared, it's the next closest one. Obviously, it's going to be 33 times itself, times 33. So it's going to be 99, 99. So take a look at that. 9, 18. It's 1,089. We're trying to find 132. So obviously, even the next closest one is nowhere close. So these are all just, you could get to 132 by multiplying by 2, 3, 4. They're just not correct. Our answer here is D, 11.